Yeah, Westnile Province trying to have that initiative attack. Performance Westnile is having against Bugisu Province. It remains to be seen which province to the upper hand in the tournament. Because Westnile has got a very good history. Bugisu here at Albert Gulen Stadium. So it remains to be seen which province will be. Remember, see first half 0-0. Okumu Rogers to make a statement, but well cleared by the defender. And then in the middle of the back, there's number 7 trying to insert the attack. Here comes the fullback. Oh, low, missing that one. Can't stop making those kind of. SP Football Club against Neck, that was the same kind of effort. Another was a big. What has been given, and it's going the Westnile way.
It was really nice by the goalkeeper.
That's for you.
Emmanuel battling for the sends it away.
Mandel Nelson. I can tell you the crowd is not tired in the game. Into the safe shop. I can tell you we're live on Facebook. We're live. Thank you so much for this being into the gloves of Angofino Norman, the goalkeeper. Bugisu trying to initiate attack. It's not been outside the position. So that's an Here comes the Manania. It's a terrain for Westnile Province. Because Anyama is a player for KC Football Club in Southern Ghana Premier League. Bugisu Province. You're going to see what happened in the game. It's the first half 0-0 between the two sides. A shooting. Westnile has taken the lead. Sadata Nyaku has taken the lead for Westnile Province. What a goal. Sadata Nyaku, goal with number 14 for Westnile Province.
Nice goal there.
Westnile Province has taken the lead here at the Ababari Grill Stadium. It's Westnile 1, Bugisu Province 0. Sadata Nyaku with the only goal for Westnile Province.
Sadatanaku gets the only goal, the man from Teregu right there. You all saw him get a nice goal. See the way he just dived to straight into the net.
Of course, that will have nice corner kick in and rest go low, trying to make dodges here and there, swinging it in. Of course, Sadata could finish the beautiful one.
Coach Alfred Borini is extremely happy with the team. He's congratulating the players upon the performance.
Of course, Ondukparaka Junior and sport for Westnile Province in 2023 again at the Bugisu Province, and here Sadata Nyaku has opened the sports again here at Bugisu Stadium. Our sports club
gets it again to home ground with all the home advantage.
Bugisu Province trying to make amends here.
It's Rogers with the ball.
He led away by Kumu Rogers,
but not for far.
It's going to be a throwing for
John Rogers with the ball.
Bugisu Province is now under pressure. Of course, they want to make amends. They want to equalize the game. And I can tell you, Coach Alfred Borini is not really settled at the task. Emmanuel Anyama trying to push it. It's a game for Bugisu Province.
Emmanuel Anyama pushed one of the defenders of Bugisu Province at the neck.
Remember, Emmanuel Anyama comes from Matoli land, from Juman land, from the Marsabu region.
Actually, he was one of the players summoned. Actually, the only player from West Nile who was summoned in the recently concluded CHAN for you.
Thomas is going to play the CHAN tournament. That's Emmanuel Anyama for you. On from a Juman district. Now he plays for KCC Football Club, one of the biggest institutional clubs in the country. He represents with Saban, who played for KCC some time back, and now plays for Goromahia down in Kenya.
With only 2 years on his contract signed, some 10 days back,
Kumu Rogers,
he lost the ball so easily. He gained possession.
Stephen said a handball has been awarded for Bugisu Province.
John Rogers handed the ball in his hands.
Westnile Province trying to delay the start again. It's going to be a beautiful one. I can tell you, Yakini Rashid, who has crossed over to Black Power, Kumu Rogers, one of the long-serving players here at the Westnile Stadium.
John Rogers really has a lot of duty to play tonight. Actually, you've seen the Bugisu Province are trying to use his side more.
Remember, you're watching Sunrise TV, whatever you're watching tonight, I want to thank you so much for being the biggest. Of course, this will give you exclusive updates when it comes to football. Regardless, whether 4th division, whether corporate game, so let's give you the live comment here. My name is Senior Jerry, the host of the show. Into the comment box together with Eddie.
The game is a bit relaxed, as you can see.
I can tell you the crowd is not massive here at Ababari Stadium. The great we know.
Now Yakini sends one of the defenders down. The referee says there's foul. Shot number 12 beat down by one of the senior players from Bugisu, causes a foul right there. Now Mandela sends it right there to Voni.
The moving, here comes Ratsko Waldo.
Sends it to Sadata Nyaku. Sends it to the 18. Confusion there, 1-2. No. A chance being wasted there.
For Bugisu Province. And I can tell you, it's an entertaining game here at Ababari Stadium. The game is trying to pick momentum here. Remember, beginning players have Westnile Province in this game. Of course, Saban is not here. Aloziniaten is not here. The beginner players who are made for Westnile Province. Bugisu trying to create initiative moves here. What else to see? That's power blow. Sends it inside. This is dangerous.
There could be a threat there for Westnile Province. 1-2, Bugisu getting 1-2. Being deflected right there. He takes his time. Bugisu in possession. They're trying to control the game. The defender switches it straight into the gloves.
Looking for us to go low.
Olu is trying to chase the ball. It's 50-50. But keeper Bugisu gets the ball. He's very confident with the ball. Sends it away. But not out of danger.
Always
yes. The defenders battling it right there.
What's nice when to push that pressure on Bugisu Province?
Westnile a bit reluctant in getting a second goal, getting a first goal in the early minutes of the game.
And Norman came in, the fall has been awarded. Remember, you're still watching Sunrise TV, and it's the first half of the game. The referee called in for a foul against Norman, the goalkeeper for Westnile Province.
It's the halftime at Greenlight Ababet Stadium, the home of Ondukparaka. We are seeing Westnile hosting Bugisu Province. It's 1-0 in favor of the hosting team, the Westnile Province. Now play resumes. Angufindro gets the ball, trying to check Mandela Nelson. Looking 1-2.
You can tell us where you're watching the game live from.
Mandela Nelson sends to check Sadat Anaku, but the defenders are in control of the game. Sadat Anaku giving pressure right there. Ball is sent to the back post to the keeper. He sends it away.
Right
now.
Right foot in the play. Beautiful. Let him perhaps into the middle. Yakin Rashid, here comes. Here comes.
Gaddafi pulls the cross. It's Swale corner kick.
Pressure from the Province. I can tell that shift move is trying to actually move.
You can tell the chemistry is working for the Westnilers out there.
Of course, Gaddafi trying to play very well with the Arabic or low. You played previously at the Rwaki Sports Club. They are trying to make that statement here.
Yeah, the chemistry
is kind of working as proposed for Westnile Province.
The mix is working. The chemistry is working. Now Gaddafi sends the ball. Olu.
Switching. Can we see?
Ball being taken away. With Bugisu now in possession. Perusing through the midfield. 1-2. Trying to send it. But no. Now we are seeing a lot of pressure. Bugisu. He's one-on-one. Ball has been intercepted. It's a throw in for Bugisu Province.
It's going to be a long throw for Bugisu Province against Westnile Province here. Ball being cleared. Here comes Sadat Anyaku, trying to change it for Westnile Province.
Can he get the ball? Yes, he gets it.
Yes. It's going to be a throw in for Bugisu Province here. As you can see on your screens, it's Westnile Province 1, Bugisu 0. Sadat Anyaku with the only goal for Westnile Province. My brother from Terego. That's actually brilliant goal that scored for Westnile Province.
Actually, Sadatana comes from
the man Nyama trying to take the ball, but the goal kick. I mean, it's raining for Westnile for Bugisu Province.
Actually, Sadatana
yeah, he was trying to intercepting Bugisu Province still in possession of the ball. Okumo Rogers is in there. It is a challenging. Okumo Rogers, as usual.
He has actually been the most active player in the play. He sends it to check Anyama. He's one-on-one with the defender.
This is dangerous.
This is dangerous.
Salakanyako, what a chance to miss by Westnile Province.
What a chance.
Salakanyako tried to look for us to go on low, but that was the worst proposition to Westnile Province. It is still 1-0 to Westnile Province.
Giving a lot of credit to giving a lot of credit to the right back Okumu John right there. He has been the most active player in the pitch right now. We are seeing him getting a lot of crosses into the 18, checking one of the midfielders, checking the number 10.
Just look at the effort missed by Salakanyako once again for Westnile Province.
Actually, it's one of the plays we see. That will be a chance that your brother Jagason will not have to miss.
Those oppositions just need big enough strikers.
Yeah.
You need players in the caliber of Saban. You need players in the caliber of Ibra.
You see, Anyama gets into the play. Sadatanako, the mix is working. He gets the ball.
Being intercepted. Westnile Province.
Now,
remember, Mike Letty said that their biggest aim here is to see that they dominate the drum game. They want to win it this time around. And Westnile Province trying to make statements here. And they're trying to have the chances created, and they're not capitalizing on those. Of course, Anam Emmanuel and Salakanyako, both KCA players, trying to make those straight moves into the 18-yard box.
The day could end well for them. As we can see, there's a very big ovation from the fans in the background who have come to cheer their team. Actually, the Westnile team built dominated mostly by clubs and members from within Arua.
Of course, Bugisu Province trying to set moves. I can tell you, fans are appreciating.
Bright Vone, the former man of Arua Hill.
The foul has been awarded.
Gaddafi Wahab has been fouled.
A beautiful game here at Upper Jerusalem. It's amazing, I can tell you. Sunrise TV here is for you. See that you're catered with everything that you need. We just give you the best when it comes to live games here in Arua City. This is the beauty of having a TV in your own yard. We shall never let you down when it comes to giving you authentic information. And I can tell you, the new structure has been established here at the Upper Jerusalem. You can see from the fans. Fans are watching all over. The fans who are watching up of the VIP section. This is beautiful.
For those who are viewing us on Facebook, you can tell us where you're viewing us from. The game is balanced. We are coming to the final quarter of the halftime.
It's training for Bugisu Province against Westnile. Here comes Gaddafi Wahab. Looking for. Here comes. It is a beautiful one. I can tell you, you're still watching the first half of the game. It's the Bugisu Province 0, Westnile 1 at the Bugisu Stadium. I can tell this is one of the beautiful games.
Now Gofdo sends it to check Sadatanako being head away. Now it's Okumo. He sends the ball away. It's a throw-in for Bugisu Province. Now Bugisu dominating the play. And sat number 7 trying to trail fraud. Now he switches the play, headed away by Gaddafi Wahab aka Ajumani. It's a throw-in for Bugisu.
course, Fabio Alfred Borini, well dressed. As he watching the game. We did see Samson Sissoko stepping down as the head coach for Western Province, and he's working together with Borini as the assistant coach for Western Province. A long throw in, cleared the ball. A foul has been awarded. Brad Vonnet has been fouled. Although trying to play that straight move with the Latanya here, but the camera is not working, so it remains to be seen what will happen in the game. See the first half, 1-0 Westnile, 0 Bugisu. Tell us where you're catching us live from. This is Sunrise TV.
Now we are Kenny with the Bugisu sends the ball into the 18-yard box. It's a foul. The referee says it's a foul.
Westnile is trying to have the isolated midfield set up. Of course, the midfield is not be compact enough for Westnile Province, and we're seeing Bugisu Province trying to penetrate through the midfield of Westnile Province.
We are seeing Ronaldo Rombi and Yakini being reluctant in the midfield. Now Mandela Nelson. Bright Vonnet gets the ball. He's very confident. He sends it back to Nelson. Now Mandela with the play. Nelson Mandela using the midfield. He sends the ball. Now the boy we are with Bright Vonnet. Now Olu being snatched away the ball. Bugisu using the mid. We're seeing Orombi Ronald one-on-one with one of the strikers of Bugisu. Ball is being deflected. It's a throw-in for Bugisu. Well done. Now Bugisu in possession of the ball. Yakini moves with the ball. He sends the ball to check Anyama. Anyama to Jumani. Jumani to Rombi. Rombi. He doesn't get the ball. It's a throw-in. Bugisu Province. He uses safety. He packs the ball just right of the pitch. Now the ball is with the Olu. Kyle Rashid. He sends it slowly. Ajumani trying to get possession. The offside position. Anyama chasing the ball. Now Okumo sends the ball back to the 18. There's a lot of pressure out of the 18. Now the keeper with a lot of pressure gets the ball. It's a magnificent one from the goalkeeper.
I can get a number of people pioneers. This is Sunrise TV, and we are so much time for the people that give up the company. Of course,
now Okumo gets the ball. It's Nelson Mandela trying to set up the play. Switch the ball into the 18-yard box.
It's going to be throwing.
There, but goes out of efforts. Now the goalkeeper for Bugisu Province gets the ball. He sets up the play.
I can tell it's an interesting game.
Bugisu Province. Now
here comes
Sadatanaku gets the ball.
I can tell you a number of players who are 2 minutes has been added. For first half to get done, 2 minutes has been added. 2 minutes has been added. Okumura has tried to have that touch of challenge with that. The switch in. My friend, I'm Norman, right for man, the defenders of Western Province.
You can just tell us where you're viewing us live from on Facebook. Of course, we are here to deliver Sunrise TV. A number of players for Bugisu Province warming right at the bench.
In a special way, I would like to appreciate so much the managing director of Sunrise TV. That's Sabir Ramadan. Thanks so much for this being so authoritative and giving us that support so that they'll give you the live coverage of the biggest games in Western. Of course, this is not the first one that we have been giving. Of course, we have been giving you the live comment of Ondukparaka games here, the live comment of the Black Angel games here. Here comes a biggest opportunity for Western Province. Missed.
Goalkeeper switches the ball away. He sweeps the ball.
I can tell those who are watching from the diaspora, 2 minutes has been added here at the Grand Stadium. My name is Senior Zero into the comments box together with Eddie Mahas right here. Of course, we shall be 1 and 2 is together with him. Of course, the referee is saying take the ball back. Of course, Westnile is leading here at our Grand Stadium. It's still courtesy of Sanata Anak goal. Of course, he scored that early enough. Right, Vori tried to defend that one perfectly for Westnile Province. It's going to be a try in for Bugisu Province. Of course, the last time Bugisu Province was here in the Abba Regular Stadium, it was a 2-1 win for Westnile Province. I can remember very well, Andama Jr. together with Abank Homer scoring those 2 important goals for Westnile Province. And it remains to be seen whether Westnile can be able to do that again as Bugisu Province tonight. Of course, Westnile is already leading here at the Grand Stadium, courtesy of that Anak goal. Of course, he is going to be a player of KCA Football Club. First up is finally done, and it's 1-0 in favor of Bugisu Province. I can tell you, Ras Kawolo went to check for prayers here. Not forgetting Jumani, the same applies to Yakin Rasidi. These players have been so pivotal for Western Province here at Albert Grand Stadium, one of the beautiful ones. And his first half here at Albert Grand Stadium is Westnile 1, Bugisu 0. My friend, Eddie.
Actually, Westnile, you did see the way they came for this game. It was actually a rich one. You know, having all that fans, having the rich history behind, Westnile came in this game prepared. We also were there, what the chairman did say earlier on. They are coming in this game fully focused. They are coming to impress. They are coming to impress each and everyone in this game. I want to tell you, all the Westnilers who are here are not regretting their 5,000 Ugandan shillings because they are leading in the halftime.
Of course, I can tell you a number of people here at our Grand Stadium. We are the only TV broadcasting for this game live here. It's Saturday TV. If you have never subscribed to our YouTube channel, what you have to do is go live and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll be part of the biggest family here in Westnile. Of course, this is where we give you the best when it comes to sports. This is where we give you when it comes to information regarding anything. We always say to give you the best in there. Of course, my name is Senior Zero. I've got Eddie Marcus right here together with me. Of course, this is where we give you exclusive analysis about what happened here at Albert Grand Stadium. Of course, this is the biggest stadium here in Westnile. Of course, Brunei being the home to the Football Club. What an atmosphere to be in. Of course, Westnile is already leading by a goal to nil. Of course, the next that Westnile will be against the team in the name of Acholi or as the team. Of course, they will be playing next Acholi away in here. Of course, what should Westnile expect ahead of Acholi class in there? Of course, Bugisu Province is a team which is kind of underrated in this group. Of course, Westnile and Acholi Province are the powerhouse when it comes to 4 drum games here in this tournament. Of course, what remains to be seen is between Bugisu and Acholi in that regard. Of course, Westnile have already gone at half-time lead against Bugisu Province. What should Westnile expect in the second half in this regard?
It's already a switch in play for the Westnilers in the game, dominating the game. Actually, I could give 60 to 40 possession.
Yes.
With so much threat there, going to the play for the Westnilers.
Yes.
Seeing Westnile going against Acholi Province in the next fixture, Westnile should prepare because Acholi has got a lot of players who are exposed to the play, not just like Bugisu, who are a bit trembling in this play, but it's something easy for Westnile coming in the next play.
Okay.
Yeah, in this game I'm seeing actual Westnile doing the margin victorious because from the obvious one, unless otherwise, anything could happen in football. We could see a red card and the game come into a down slope, but I'm seeing Westnile actually getting something out of this play right now.
Of course, we have seen players like Gaddafi Gadino still on the bench for Westnile Province, and Anam Emmanuel, who has been one of the pivotal players for Ghana Prince in the tournament. These guys are creating so fast in there, but the challenge for Westnile Province has been in the midfield. Of course, that chemistry seems to not be working so fast between Yakini Rasid and playing the names of Rombirona, not forgetting playing the names of Gaddafi. What will the technical team of Westnile Province do to see that the team seems to be competitive now when it comes to creating those challenges and when it comes to going forward?
Actually, just bringing in the player, the technical team I'm seeing a bit, Yakini is a bit reluctant in this play, so you could bring in Andama Jr., who could come and compose in the game. We also how very instrumental he was against the Lango the other season. So in this game, I'm just anticipating maybe if they will have introduced him in the second half, it will be one of the best things the technical team would have done. You see, now you see there's a certain play I'm seeing, or Rombi Ronald is trying to be a bit slow and physical in the game.
Yes.
And you cannot, at this point, you cannot remove the captain Ajumani out of the play, because he's the one actually giving those crosses from the number 10 role to switch into the play. So this game of Westnile is not that bad. They could actually be doing something as well as the Bugisu Province. They could still get something in this play. We are still halfway of the game. We could see anyone could go in with the results, the positive results in this play. But you've seen Bugisu, they are trailing at the halftime. That does not mean they've lost the play. We just wait to see everything that will happen in the coming 45 minutes.
And remember, this is the biggest game here. This is one of the football TV games. Of course, this game, the FIFA drum game, of course, it is being sponsored by Pepsi. Not forgetting Nirvana, of course. It's FIFA who is kind of getting big in this tournament. Of course, it remains to be seen what Westnile will be doing against the Bugisu. Of course, when you look at the substitute bench of Western Province, Westnile has got Fauzu Tatiga, who plays for Carver Football Club, which is a goalkeeper. Of course, Westnile has got a player in the name of Raymond in there, and then Raymond Yauchen, and then you have got Gaddafi Gadino, you have got Gibson Adino, of course, Fred Amako, then you have got a player in the name of Abraham Dada, in there, then you have got a player in the name of Sadiq Al-Hamad in there. These are good players. So, is Westnile's technical team or the bench rich enough to see that they come back and make an immediate impact to see that Westnile changes this one and see that Westnile gets what called a massive win here at Bugisu? Because last time we didn't see Westnile playing here at Bugisu, it was one of the hardest teams to play against. If I can remember very well, it was against Ondukparaka Province, and it was a narrow win for them. Of course, this is going to be an impressive game. But of course, Westnile has got a mountain climbing after the second half to play against Bugisu. Of course, Bugisu are not all threatening enough against Westnile Province, but I can tell you, this is going to be a tactical war.
Okay, in this game, I'm not seeing a massive win, because the defense of Bugisu Province are a bit doing well, and seeing that the strikers of the Westnile Province are a bit reluctant in this game. I'm not seeing a massive win for Westnile, but they could get in two goals in the second half to make it 3. But I'm not seeing a clean sheet for Westnile. Regarding the shots, I'm seeing there's a bit of reluctance we saw from the right back of that's Okumu Rogers of Westnile. We did see a lot of reluctance. He overlaps a lot, so I'm not seeing it. But
remember, the goal that Salatanya scored was kind of his overlappiness. Of course, he's trying to move that forward to see that
he's a bit forgetful in the play. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying the overlapping is bad. I'm just
I can tell you, whatever you want to say from the atmosphere, the grand system is massive, and the crowd is as well here in the support of Westnile Province. And one of the biggest personnel who's watching us live from South Africa is Mike Letty. I can tell you, Mike Letty is watching us live from South Africa. Thank you so much, Mike Letty, for watching us live here on Saturday. Of course, this is where we give you the best man's camp discussion there. Westnile still got a mountain fixer to climb in the second half in there. Of course, Bugisu Province has not been all that hard for Westnile Province in the previous encounters. So, can we see Bugisu Province making that statement, coming back in the second half, going to have that immediate performance so that they have got that big performance against West Province. Probably make sure that the crowd this one probably is that they also make that actual swift impact into the game and probably lead it in the second half. Can they score against Westnile Province? Can they score 2 goals past Westnile Province in the second half? Are you seeing that?
I've not seen that possibility. Though football is football, anything could happen in football. I'm not seeing that possibility.
Yeah.
But actually, I'm just seeing a goal for them in the second half. I'm not seeing getting 2 goals for Bugisu Province. But anything can happen. Football is football. As we all know, they could come in and change the play to win against Westnile Province, but the possibility is very minimum because the home advantage, the obvious one from the fans, everything in the play. Actually, it's a home ground for them. Most of the players have been Westnile Province have been produced by Ondukparaka. Actually playing in their home ground.
Yeah.
We are not seeing anything, but the atmosphere here actually is friendly. It's favoring them.
Of course, whenever you're watching that people would like to thank you so much for being part of the biggest TV here in Westnile. Of course, this Saturday TV. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Of course, this is where we give you the best when it comes to sports. Of course, in our YouTube, we always give you that actual first-hand information. In our YouTube, sometimes we can delay to give you that actual update on Facebook, but on YouTube, we're always there. Like to see that we give you the coverage that you need. Of course, this is the biggest TV. Of course, we are here at the Westnile Stadium. Of course, the crowd is massive, and I can tell you, so Westnile have the games here at Albert Grand Stadium. Of course, the first game of the game between Bugisu Province was supposed to be hosted by Yumbe District. It's supposed to be at the Yumbe Bomber Ground, and that swift move has been taken so that these games are broadcasted live here at Albert Grand Stadium. So Westnile host the next game here at Albert Grand Stadium again, Eddie.
For me, it would be the best advantage if Westnile host the next game here because. Actually, we also, this is the best pitch, actually, the best pitch in Westnile, as Panawas can say. Bomber Grounds is not a bad pitch.
Yeah.
Actually, there were some, I did hear from the PRO, Ziggy Zaga, he was actually trying to say FUFA actually retained something about the Bomber Grounds. Actually, the facilities could not meet the standards to host the drums. Yeah. Actually, it will be of the best advantage if Westnile Province host their next games in Ababet Stadium because all of the fans, most of the fans from the Westnile Province actually from Arua City. Arua being a commercial center where it collects a lot of population. I'm seeing Arua hosting these games next. Ababet Stadium will be the best.
I can tell you, Samson Sizokote trying to have that swift discussion with because the players are already in the pitch. I can tell you, the Western players are playing and they want to have that immediate performance in that regard. Of course, this is going to be the biggest game, and Western has got a very, very good history against Bugisu Province. Up next year, we are coming for the second half. Of course, you can be part of us by the battles with the other, of course. Remember to look for the services of Sunrise TV from all airs. Look for the offices of Sunrise TV. You can give us an email. Of course, that's where you can have that actual fast response to you actually in there. Of course, give us that actual support that will give you the best when it comes to giving you the marketing bit of your business. Of course, this is where we give you the best when it comes to business. Of course, my name is Senior General. I've got the age together with me here. I can tell you, Baiti Damal is behind the camera to see that you are kind of catered with everything. Those who are on our main studio live at Smas, I would like to thank you so much, guys, for giving us the company. Of course, we are so much humble that you guys are watching us live here at the Upper Blessed. Of course, we will be giving you all the live commentary of Western games, whatever Western will be going in. We will be always sure that we will give you the live commentary, or the live coverage of that game that Western will be playing in. Of course, we don't got team that will be playing in what's called the big league and in the Southern Ghana Premier League. Because we will be having the live commentary of these games here on your TV screen. Of course, Calvary has been one of the teams that will be playing in the Southern Ghana Premier League, the only team in Westnile that will be having the live commentary of the games here on Sunrise TV. Of course, Ondukparaka as well in the big league, not forgetting Navy Central and a team that to fight the black end here at Westnile. That's when we will be giving you the live commentary of these games here. Of course, the players already onto the pitch. Of course, I can tell you the players of Westnile Province already here into the pitch. not forgetting players of Bugisu Province are already here into the pitch, and it remains to be seen whether Westnile can be able to score more goals or defend this one goal against Bugisu Province. Of course, it is courtesy of a player in the names of Sanazi Anya, who plays for KCA Football Club, and he is the only player who has scored that only goal. Westnile Province. Because we are going live for the second half commentary here at Abegula Stadium. Thanks so much for watching Terrorist TV. Of course, it remains to be seen. I can tell you, Anama Richard warming so positive on the pitch for Westnile Province. Can he score? Westnile Province remains to be seen, and it's going to be the biggest game. I can tell you, Zekizaki is saying that we should make a lot of noise so that these guys will not actually score here at Abegula Stadium.
Westnile 1, Bugisu 0. And the goal was scored by Onaku Sadat in the 24th minute.
Now Bugisu on high gear, intercepted by Nelson Mandela.
Here comes a two-man for Westnile Province. So that's Anyaku trying to seize the ball. Yes, he has the ball. He has been dispossessed. He wins the ball back for Westnile Province. So that's Anyaku. Plays the blind for
Now Ronaldo Rombi sends to Mandela Nelson. Nelson is confident with the ball.
Finds the goalkeeper for Westnile Province in the names of Ondukparaka Norman.
Now Bright Vone.
The foul gives the clear advantage to Westnile Province. Trying to give what we call the fair play for Westnile Province.
Now Anyama dominating the play. Captain Ajumani sends it to Okumu. Okumu, the right back for Westnile Province. Dominating the play, 1-2. Ajumani, Okumu.
Lakini Raside.
He's been tackled.
It's a corner kick for Westnile Province.
Referee stops the play.
Remember, Sadada Anyaku is still down for Westnile Province. There's been fouled here. Remember, he scored the only goal for Westnile Province. Kim.
Binabasa niya ba rin?
The corner kick for Westnile Province again. It's a corner kick for Westnile Province. Of course, I can see Gaddafi Gatino trying to go in for it. Gaddafi Gatino. I can tell you, Gaddafi Gatino is still on the bench, one of the important players for Westnile Province. This is going to be a big game. Offside has been awarded for Westnile Province. Of course, Ondukparaka Norman, a player who has been so much into Westnile football. Of course, started his football career here at Mbara Boys before he made a swift move to Calva Football Club. This is going to be a dangerous one. Westnile Province, Yakini Rashid comes for the rescue. Okumu Rogers trying to set the move. It's the brilliant move from Okumu Rogers. They come to Okumu Rogers. Swings in. It's a throw in for Bugisu It's going to be a goal kick for Bugisu Province. What a cross from Okumorozas. Okumorozas has been one of the workaholic defenders here. You may think he plays back three. He is one of the biggest players to talk about when it comes to Westnile Province. That's Kawalo. Here comes Anyama Richard. And Emmanuel Amin. He seems to be all that so soft on the ball.
Orombi,
who is making headlines here again.
he loses the ball cheaply.
There's going to be a throw in. Westnile is still holding the 1-0 advantage here. Courtesy of that only goal scored by
Sadat Anako.
Anyako here. In the 24th minute at the Bugisu Stadium. It was one of the beautiful games. I can tell this is a game that needs experience. This is a game that needs creativity. It needs eye for goal. And Westnile has kind of got the better of that. Of course, Bugisu Province was not that actually lively in the game. A crossing for Bugisu Province. And Uncle man came in for rescue for Westnile Province. Here comes. It's going to be a throw in for Bugisu Province. The game is so much interesting here at Westnile Stadium. I can tell you, the crowd that we never expected is already massive here at Westnile Stadium. The crowd is massive. You can always come in here and advertise with us at Sunrise TV. Of course, we'll be giving you that mileage for your business, that exporter for your business. You can text me on my social media platforms at Sunrise TV. You can as well go onto our email at sunrisetv.com. At Sunrise TV, we are here to give you the best when it comes to publicity, when it comes to information. My name is Senior Zero. I'm together with Eddie Machas. Of course, I have not been around. Of course, he has been spearheading the sports team here brilliantly. That's Eddie Machas.
What it says to Adziga. Adziga gets in the play, being very skillful. He was fouled and Bugisu in possession. Now Bright Vone.
Here comes playing the names of Rasiko Wallo. It's a throw for Bugisu Province. Coach Borini is not happy with the way how his players are defending. Of course, he has been one of the most talented coaches that the Westnile has ever seen. Of course, working with the Copper Horizon Stars, Calvert Football Club, Ondukparaka, Ruahil, now with the Police Football Club in the South African Premier League. Is the pride of Westnile. Of course, he has got that cup sheet to his name. That's Coach Fabio Asmin Borini for you. Westnile decided to go for co-horses. Of course, Borini and Sato Kuti have got cup sheet to their names. The boy is working so hard.
The mid is trying to be workaholic there. Now, Bugisu Province keeper sends it wide. Okumu is very static. Now, Sadatanaku.
With the left
Sadatanaku sends the ball.
To Wallo. Can Wallo find the back of the net?
Now, the defense of Bugisu Province is a bit compact.
Bugisu trying to make. It's going to be a 24 Westnile Province. Big one.
It's Adziga with the ball.
Adziga Michael.
Looking for Bright Vone. It's a throw in.
Adziga Michael trying to play a lot of defensively he seems to be good, but offensively, Ziga Michael seems to be lacking some work with the trends.
Actually, he's poor when it comes to the attacking bit of it, given in those crosses. But defensively, he's very swift, very sound, very perfect, very superb. Now it's a free kick for Bugisu Province. They send it wide, using at the edge of the line. Adziga deflects it away.
Westnile needs experience of his caliber. I can tell you, Romero Ronald is trying to make amends in the midfield, trying to give that secondary backup to the defenders. He's working so positively together with Yakin Rashidi and not forgetting the playing the names of Kadaf Wahab. These guys are working so hard in the midfield for Westnile Province. And Rashidi go all low. He's here. The ball is not coming. People are demanding. It's going to be a long throw for Bugisu Province. Long throw in. And I'm Emmanuel. No offside. A throw in for Westnile Province. Okomo Rogers. Bugisu Province trying to make a substitute here. Bugisu Province trying to make a substitute here.
Substitution for the visitors. Richard, just 6.
Padre Richard, that's number 6. Samuel is coming out. He don't need number 10 for Bugisu Province. It's going to be one of the beautiful things to watch in. Can he have that immediate impact for Bugisu Province against Westnile? Can he? I can tell you, a number of people are watching us live from. A number of people are watching us. And we are so grateful that you guys, we are here to give you the best when it comes to commentary. Of course, from 6 to 7, we shall be having for you the exclusive analysis of this game tomorrow. Westnile is trying to defend it in there. Ziga Michael. Right Hone. These guys have got a lot to do when it comes to the fullback position. They have a lot of work to do. Bugisu trying to mount pressure on Westnile. Westnile trying to defend. When you look at Anam Emmanuel, he's not having the chances up yet. That's creativity. In case Westnile adds a play in the hands of Gaddafi Guardino into the middle of the park, we could be seeing creativity making headlines for Westnile Province. It's going to be what a save from Angofri Norman, the goalkeeper of Westnile Province. A poor clearance from Angofri Norman. He's under pressure. Gaddafi Guardino. Offside has been awarded. Emmanuel Nyama is offside. That was going to be one of the biggest threats for Bugisu Province. The lineman has been caught offside. I can tell you, the lineman was offside. What a chance! But
Bugisu growing in the game.
It went wide.
Because over what Bugisu are doing, there's a lot of relaxation.
The linesman
break through the mid.
The linesman was caught offside. I can tell you, the linesman was caught offside. Those are the linemen. I can tell you, Westnile trying to make an impact change here. Westnile trying to make the first substitution here.
Now, Adziga snatched away the ball.
2 players are coming for Westnile Province. 2 players are coming for Westnile Province. Of course, Sadiq Ademahad is coming in for Westnile Province. Sadiq Al-Rahman is coming for West Province for Gaddafi Wahab. Of course, Gaddafi Wahab is coming out. Then Sadiq is coming in for Westnile Province. Westnile Province has got a corner kick to defend in. Westnile Province have got a corner kick to defend in. A nice, a poor one. Four has been awarded, and Gufri Nyoman came in for the rest of the ball. I can tell you, Gaddafi Wahab, the captain of Western Province, is coming up, and he has given the band to Yakini Rashid. It's a double success for Western Province. Gaddafi Wahab is out, and officially Yakini Rashid is the captain of Western Province. Swadik, who is done is just number 14 for Western Province, is coming in. Freddy Amako is coming in for Emmanuel Anyama. Emmanuel Anyama is coming up, and then Freddy Amako is coming in. Of course, Freddy Amako will be playing for URA Football Club in the Southern Ghana Premier League. This is where you need the brilliance. This is where you need the creativity. And Westnile has got the creativity ready into the pitch. And now my Emmanuel off Amako Fred in. Of course, Amako is on number 7 for Western Province, and he will be playing for a team in the name of URA in the Southern Ghana Premier League. This is going to be a dangerous one. A clearance by the goalkeeper. It's going to be a terrain for Western Province. This game is you'll never miss to watch. Of course, here at Serena TV will give you the live coverage of the games. I can tell you, those who are watching us from Italy, those who are watching from Spain, across Africa, people are watching us. Yakini Rashid is trying to fight hard. The crossing led the way. Brett Bonnet making that challenge. Yellow card. The first yellow card of the game has been awarded. Brett Bonnet.
Actually, that's Mandela Nelson.
It's going to be a nasty one. A nasty one. The referee is calling for. It's going to be a nasty. It's going to be a nasty one. That was a nasty one. He has been hit into what to call the perimeter fence. I can tell you, the Bugisu Province players are protesting. That was a nasty one. The Bugisu Province players are protesting. Uncle Fred Norman is trying to push away. Yakini Rashid as well. The players are protesting on the pitch. I can tell you, the players are protesting. That was a nasty one. It was not a displacement, but it was a nasty one. The player went on to the perimeter fence, and it was a very bad injury. We're going to see what will happen.
There's a lot of controversy in the pitch, where we did see Mandela Nelson pushing one of the wingers.
I can tell you, the management of Bugisu Province is furious.
They're intruding into the pitch to assess the situation.
This is going to be a nasty one. It's going to be a nasty, really a nasty one. You can't expect this kind of. That's going to be what we call one of the biggest injuries for the player. We are here trying to find out who the player is. All cameras are on. I won't tell you who the player is. The player who is injured. Of course, a moment here. Of course, we shall have that actual breakdown of the game. The fans are calling for the Vieira, but there's no Vieira here into the game. The fans are calling for Vieira. Whatever you're watching live from, you could be watching us across Uganda. Thank you so much for watching Sunrise TV. You can be watching us from Kenya. Of course, soon we shall be traveling to Kenya. Our management team will be traveling to Kenya to have got actually immediate actually learning. Of course, we shall be having that actual swift learning session here in Kenya. Of course, the management team will be crossing over that side. You never know. I might be one of the officials going to Kenya. Of course, once I go that side, of course, sports will be right. And Eddie is as well one of the biggest personalities at the TV, and he has got other responsibilities to perform as well. We may pardon him for that, of course. The referee is calling for players to come onto the pitch. Of course, the player who is injured is still receiving treatment on the touchline. Westnile Province is still holding that 1-0 advantage here at Abel de Marua. And it is Salata Nyako who scored the only goal in the 24th minute for Westnile Province. It's Westnile Province 1, Bugisu Province 0. It's a moment of rest for the players. Of course, the temperature here in Arua City is kind of so hot today. The weather is so hot today in Arua City. I don't know what, Eddie, you can say about what has happened here today.
You know, actually, we are in the black sat. During the hot day, it's not that bad. It's friendly for footballing world. We've seen Westnile Province leading. Now, Bugisu Province sends it. Now, Anyama straight into his gloves. Ball is rescued. Now we're seeing the new addition into the play. 1-2 past the players. The referee says it's foul for Westnile Province.
Strategic player has been into the Haman has been into the pitch.
Now we're seeing
number 14
behind the ball. Down is at number 15. He stands behind the ball.
I think Michael says to be a player to talk about the ball.
He's very instrumental in the play right now.
Look at that switching. Who is it to find the back of the leg? No one.
Cleared aimlessly. Adiga heads it back.
Let's go. We'll fight so hard to win the ball. It's going to be a throw-in.
It's a throw-in for Bugisu.
Throw-in for Bugisu Province. First taken. It's going to be a throw. It's going to be a goal kick for Westnile Province. It's going to be a substitute for Bugisu Province.
The injured player
is final out. That number 17 in for him. I can tell you, it's the medical team of Westnile Province who came into rescue for the player for Bugisu Province. That's the unity that football brings in. Of course, Bugisu Province lacks the medical team, the medical staff. Of course, it's the medical staff of Westnile Province coming for the rescue. Brilliant the move. Ziga Michael. Rombe Ronald. Yet Ziga Michael again. Yakini Rashid tried to make statements in the midfield. Yakini Rashid. It's going to be a throw-in for Bugisu Province.
Actually, we have seen Dr. Jimmy and his team from Rema Hospital being donning on Fufa t-shirts of the medical team.
Dr. Jimmy has been one of the physiotherapists here at Ondukparaka for a long period of time. He has been one of the the staffs working here for a long period of time now for the Ondukparaka Club. And I can tell you, Ondukparaka Club has been one of the biggest here in Arua. And I can tell you, the new management welcomed us here massively. Walter Bazagli, his name Walter, the CEO, the marketing and the communication officer for the Ondukparaka Club welcomed us positively. Papito Devegan was as well here, welcoming us positively. That Sunrise TV is always here, welcome to see that they give you the best coverage here. We are so much humbled. Those are the biggest personalities here. Of course, Ondukparaka being managed by course Wakuswai Sabasaba together with
Mandela Nelson battling
Little John Ogonda.
Mandela Nelson using both the right there, trying to go positive. Now Bugisu Province gets the ball
into the safe hands of Angu Fernandman is furious with his players. He wants them to go forward. He doesn't want negative passes. He's trying to make statement to see that these players defend the one goal or score more goals here.
Now, the ball is rolling. Nelson Mandela sends it to Olu Kawawa Rashid. Now Kawawa perusing through the middle. Kawawa. Now with the new addition.
Yakini Rashid.
You see the captain, Yakini. Now,
the foul has been awarded. The foul has been awarded.
Fans are protesting. Fans are saying it would have been an advantage.
Rashid Kawawa has been fouled. Not forgetting playing the name to Yakini Rashid. Yakini Rashid, I mean.
Now Yakini Rashid is behind the ball.
Man, there's one thing I love about Yakini Rashid. He loves going in that number 13. I don't know why.
I think he should be a fan of Golo Kante. Now, it is the play. A lot of erraticness
in for it. Of course, he has been the player brought in for Gaddafi Wahab. Can Westnile has got a number of corner kicks here. A crossing, no one to find it.
With the ball, he sends it in the 18th box. Chance goes begging.
It's a goal kick for Bugisu Province. In a special way, I would like to thank so much one of the biggest personalities in football, or Northern Ghana football. I'm talking about Urbanga Ken Morris. I had a good time with him at the Diope today before I came here. This is dangerous. This is dangerous for Westnile Province. It's going to be a goal kick for Westnile Province. Was being caught offside. Of course, when it comes to going forward, dropping back becomes so hard for him. The player who's out for Bugisu Province is done in just number 9. Of course, he's already out for Bugisu Province.
Actually, the fans are trying to make a lot of fun with the injured player, trying to console him.
Ronald. I think Michael.
The ball is being stripped away.
Westnile Province is trying to bring in Gibson Adino into the pitch. Of course, it remains to be seen which player will be replaced into the game.
We all did see Gibson Adino playing for Foxes.
Of course, it's the talent of the current generation mixed with the experience for Westnile Province. Yakini Rashid trying to give the secondary role.
One-on-one with the winger.
It's going to be dangerous for Westnile Province.
Now,
it's going to be a goal kick for Westnile Province. The ball went offline. The linesman is saying experience. Of course, he was caught offside, and he said experience here. A number of times, the linesman has been caught offside. Ronald. So I think they come Okumo Rogers.
Now it's Rogers John Okumo.
Well saved by the goalkeeper.
The ball to check Sadatanaku, but he was offside.
He's trying to give those a long track to the error boys.
Having a lot of duty to perform in the defense. We see Bright Joseph Vone.
Okumo Rogers with the ball for Westnile Province.
John Okumo Rogers.
Westnile Province is trying to work hard.
Taking strides in the play. Going 1-2. First 1-2 to defenders. He was a bit driving absent-mindedly, but he has been pushed down. Mandela Nelson getting with the play. Now Yakini ships the ball.
It's a goal kick for Westnile Province.
Okumo John Moses is still down.
Okumo is down for Westnile Province
after getting a very heavy knock in the midfield. As he was trying to peruse through.
Gibson is trying to come in. Of course, he's done in that number 16 for Westnile Province.
We all know Gibson Adino. He's from one of the tribes in South Sudan called the Zande, but he shifted to the West Nile the Westnile team, he have a number of encounters with the Ondukparaka scouting in from the Foxes team down who trained in Niva playfield. Now we are seeing Rombi Ronald exiting the play.
Rombi is going out, Westnile Province. Rombi Ronald is going out for Westnile Province. Gibson is in for Westnile Province. Sarada Anyaku is final out. The goal scorer for Westnile Province out, and Ibrahim Dada is in. Of course, can Dada score? Of course, in the precursor, of course, they had a build-up match with the Ondukparaka trial team. Of course, Dada scoring in that game against the Ondo trials here on Saturday. I mean, on Friday, it remains to be seen whether he can score here. Of course, he is much used to scoring here at Alba Regulation. That's Ibrahim Dada for you. Of course, he replaces Sadata Anyako from Westnile. I mean, from Terego.
Actually, sources indicate that Sadata Anyako actually comes from a region in Terego called the area.
Of course, that's where I come from. Because that's my village. I mean, that's my parish.
In a place next to Lyria, down Australian into Lukuma.
Of course,
that's where Sadatana comes from. In the area.
That's my sub county. Of course, my sub county is Billiard. That's where Sadatana comes from.
Okay. Now the referee stops the play to give a foul for the Bugisu Province. They're growing to the play. Switch the play in the 18-yard box. Risky. Mandela Nelson clears it, but not so far. Now, it's a throw in.
Bugisu Province. Bugisu Province trying to look lively into the game. Fans are protesting. What does the referee want? I think Michael cleared away.
Clears the ball away. It's a throw in the same spot. You've seen the Bugisu Province player down shot number 2.
The linesman is looking for offside.
He takes strides, throws the ball. It's a corner kick.
It's going to be a corner kick for Bugisu Province. This is the first game for Westnile Province. This is going to be a big game, and it's always very important to win your first game. When you win your first games, it's going to be well taken. The crossing,
risky.
Angufino Norman came in for rescue for Westnile Province.
That could not trouble Angufino Norman, though it was a risky one. The referee stops the play to check what's happening.
These are important games to watch. We're in for the second half. The game is still 1-0 in favor of Westnile Province. Courtesy of that only goal scored by Bright Bonet.
Now,
that's an important goal. You guys were so much humble that you guys are giving us the company, you guys are giving us the vibe here at Saturday TV. And we are still here giving the live commentary of the game. Westnile is trying to look reluctant and they're trying to defend the game.
The game is becoming very dull.
And we are hopefully Westnile Province can do something here. I can tell you, Twaha is watching live from DR Congo. Thank you so much for watching Sunrise TV. This is massive. I can tell you the number of people who are viewing it, this is massive. We are always here to give you the best. Let's come to the live comment of these games. This is not the only one. This is the Catereza, which will give you the best. Let's come to this. Of course, Eddie Mahas right here. And tomorrow from 6 to 7 p.m. he will be in the studios. Bugisu Province had a chance, but it went wide. And Governor Newman is not happy. He wants his players, he wants his teammates to defend this. He wants his teammates to fight hard to defend this. Westnile Province, border in Dieda Congo, this is a massive one. And I can tell you the crowd is massive. The numbers are increasing here at Ababel Grand Stadium. And we are so much glad that you guys are watching us live from.
Actually, you see the partnership between Gibson and Yakin is not working out. The chemistry is not clear.
Of course, Gibson being a slow player, and at the same time, Yakin has been a slow player. Westnile Province is trying to have that actual reluctance in the middle of the pack.
Now we're seeing Yakini Kaolo.
It's going to be a terrain for Westnile Province. Ratin Kaolo is the biggest asset for Westnile Province. Of course, that goal that Sadana scored was kind of his effort. That crossing was a nice tap in the back of the net.
John Okumu sends the ball to check Yakini. Okumu with the ball switches the play out of the perimeter fence.
I can tell you, people are so much watching us. And you guys, we are so happy that you guys are giving us the live coverage here at Sunrise TV. We are so much happy that you guys are watching us.
Now, one-on-one, Yakini. Yakini is not troubled. He's not trembling. 1-2.
It's going to be a try for Bugisu Province.
Yakini, the South Sudan.
Bugisu Province is trying to make those desperate moves. They're trying to press the Westnile Province. Gibson is here. It's going to be a handball here, and it's a big for Westnile Province. Gibson Adino doing extremely very well for Westnile Province. Gibson, now, one of the new substitutes into the game. Adiga Michael looking so lively into the game, and I can tell you, Angfred Norman is coming to take the ball. My brother from Terego, he comes from Wande. That's Angfred Norman, who done that number one for Westnile Province. He replaces perfectly Anthony Nathan, who is the first class student for Westnile Province. You see, this is massive. This is dangerous. Westnile trying to move in. Clear the way. It's going to be a throw in. Westnile Province. Aziga Michael going in for the ball. I can tell you, Coach Borini is looking at his words. He wants to see that Westnile wins this. Of course, this is the perfect one for him. Of course, being the first to opponent the head coach for Westnile Province. He wants this win, really. That's what he needs.
Actually, we've seen Bright Bonnie
smartly dressed. Bugisu Province. I'm afraid trying to defend perfectly for Westnile Province. Dropping deep.
Actually, the Westnile team is being dominated by Teregians. A number of Teregians getting into the play.
I can tell you.
The likes of Omaku Fred, Sadata Anaku.
I can tell you Terego is well blessed when it comes to sports guys. Of course, Switzerland also come from Terego. I myself also come from Terego, giving the comment here. Eddie also comes from Terego.
Actually,
Patrigo comes from Terego. Kimnas comes from Terego. Vicente comes from Terego. Number of media personalities. Of course, when it comes to this is when we give you the best. This is why we give you the best. Of course, there's that talent. Of course, it's going to be a try in for Bugisu Province.
There's a very big confusion here.
I can tell you the number of people here at the upper green level is massive. A long try in, cleared away by Adiga Michael.
Now Bugisu, it could be a dangerous one. Kao Rashid Olu.
That's a bad talent.
Olu still with the ball. Now Okumo sends the ball.
Here comes Bugisu Province trying to.
Now Bugisu with the ball. Sends it forward aimlessly. Mandela Nelson heads it away to find Okumo.
If there's any play that I love watching here on the pitch, is the Mandela Nelson.
Very compact, very superb.
Ziga Michael, that clearance.
Now Nelson heads the ball away.
That was a poor one from Ziga Michael.
Gigantic. We have seen
Amako Fred is trying to defend the ball for Westnile Province.
Down in shot number 7.
Ziga Michael with the throw-in for Westnile Province. Ziga Michael tries to find Freddy Amako.
Now Ziga Michael clears the ball to check on Yakini.
Swadek is in.
Keepers come for the ball.
Well saved by goalkeeper for Bugisu Province. Gives Rodino into the middle of the park. No one to find in. Of course, that was a creative one from Westnile Province. Pratt Vone, offside has been awarded.
Referee has not seen the lineup.
Offside has been awarded. Offside has been awarded.
Actually, the ball was offside, but the referee didn't see the lineup. It was an offside.
It was a clear offside.
The coach, the right back, are trying to complain with the lineup, but the liner is very firm with his decision.
It's gonna be the player is trying to protest. The player is trying to protest against the referee.
Actually, looking at the play, it was an offside. It was an offside.
That was a brilliant one. A very brilliant one. The linesman stood firm when he made the decision.
Indeed, it was an offside.
And the fans were protesting. Really. I can tell you, Gaddafi Gadino,
aka Messi, young Messi into the play. Now we are seeing Fred Amako.
Gaddafi Gadino is coming in, and Fred Amako.
Actually, you see, Gaddafi Gadino has gained some body, has gained some weight.
Of course, he has been playing by the Black and Gold in the big league, and he will be playing in a private football club.
Now it's a throw-in for Westnile Province.
Gaddafi Gadino is going in. Gaddafi Gadino is going in.
We're all seeing Kawawa Olu out of the play.
Kawawa Olu is going out for Westnile Province. I can tell the fans that starting home is always the best. They want to see Westnile win this. Of course, when you win your first game, that will be a big motivation for you. Of course, taking the momentum with your win is always a very big thing in football.
I did say there will be no rain of goals in this match. I saw it coming.
Westnile
in this play.
Westnile wants power that has a passive. I think I might with that clearance. Here comes Yakini Rasi, the captain. One of the loyal players for Westnile Province. I can tell you, the last time Gaddafi Gadino was here was way back, and his final here at the Abba Regular Stadium.
Nelson Mandela trying to play like Van Dijk, very gigantic. Now the keeper
Westnile Province trying to
the right back, shot number 2, controls it.
Bugisu Province trying to make
moving forward.
Moves here.
Province. The dynamics of the play.
This is dangerous.
Now switching the play, getting a minus. Nelson Mandela is not troubled by any ball.
It's gonna be a throw-in. Ziga Michael coming to the rescue. Ziga Michael doing it so well to see that the Westnile defense this. We are so much happy that the guys are watching now. We are so great that the guys are giving us the mileage. And what we always do is to see that they will give you faster information regarding the sports. Of course, we do have got other interesting programs. We have got the religious session. I think I might clear the way for Westnile Province.
Sweeps the ball aimlessly
It's
out
going
of the
to be
perimeter
a goal kick
defense.
for Westnile Province. Goal kick for Westnile Province. Nirvana, MTN, and Pepsi are the biggest partners in the FIFA drum games here. Being sponsored by FIFA, the body of Ugandan football. Here at Sunrise TV, we are so much glad that Suprema Global Sports Limited is giving us the mileage to see that we'll give you the coverage of these games here at Sunrise TV. It's a company that deals in a money lending, it's a company that deals in a construction, it's a company that deals in a bids and the supply of goods.
And we could see Joanna Consults coming to see that your building and construction.
The foul has been awarded.
Okumu is being very physical. Now, add 300 minutes into the play to see that normal time is done.
Westnile want to defend. It's only 3 minutes at a time. You remember in the first half, 2 minutes were added. Can Westnile defend this? Can they hold the 1-0 advantage? We are waiting for this. Of course, this is home. We have to defend this. Hey guys, we are so much. A trade.
Nice one there. Bugisu still in the 18-yard box.
It's going to give you a corner kick for Bugisu Province. Westnile has got 2 minutes and some seconds to defend this. Westnile has 2 minutes and some seconds to defend this. This is a decisive corner kick. If Bugisu scores here, we could be seeing
last chances.
A corner kick here, well taken, a poor one. Cleared away by Yakir Rashid, the captain for Westnile Province. It's going to be a throw-in for Westnile Province. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left for Westnile Province to defend this. I can tell you, Adiga Michael is coming in for the ball. Adiga Michael. Johnny, that's number 15 for Westnile Province. He led away. I'm afraid he was brought in, but he never had that actual that impact into the game. Yakini Rashid fighting so hard
through the mid.
Okumu Rogers. Okumu Rogers give us. This is going to be a nice one for Westnile Province. Can they score here? Missed. Bugisu trying to make that swift move.
Now, one last chance. He misses it out. Mandela Nelson.
Mandela Nelson doing the streaming very well to defend. It's going to be a foul has been awarded. Mandela Nelson has been fouled. The players, he's trying to have that experience, that maturity in mind. He's trying to have that delay tactics. That's Mandela Nelson for Donny. That's number 5 for Westnile Province. Well taken. It's going to be a complete normal for Westnile Province. He wants the players to go forward. Can they score?
That's actually delayed tactics. We see Angufindro Norman, the man
2
from
minutes have been added. Westnile is
there.
trying to have that defensive play.
Now Nelson Mandela sends it straight long to check Amaku Fred. Does he get him? Yes, he gets him. But the ball is out.
Westnile is having the 1-0 advantage here. Here comes the final whistle. It's over. Westnile Province wins it here. Westnile 1, Bugisu Province 0. Full time done at the Grand Stadium.
I saw this coming their way. I will see a lot of prayers.
Of course, Sadat Anyako winning the man of the match accolade here for Westnile Province. Sadat Anyako. Of course, I can tell you, man of the match goes to Sadat Anyako, the goal scorer for Westnile Province. He has got his mark. I can tell you.
Receiving his beautiful accolade, which will be handed over by the FIFA Exco and the chairman for Westnile Province. Thank you so much. We want to welcome